we do yoga, we are simply finding ways to go inward, searching for ways to relax and calm our mind and our bodies. We simply stretch with the intuitions of the universe, feeling the vibes of our own bodies, and simply doing what our body and what our mind tells us to do as we search for ways to relax ourselves. In yoga, we do stretching, we do strength building, we even do flexibility, and we take our body to the next level by stretching our bodies beyond the normal. And in doing so, what we're doing is we're simply taking our bodies to the next level, seeing how far we can go in a stretch, in a split, seeing how far our bodies will allow us to go. And with every practice, we get stronger mentally and stronger physically. What we was able to do today, yesterday we was not. But simply practicing our stretching, practicing our yoga allowed us to take our bodies beyond, and it feels good to accomplish things with our bodies that we wasn't able to do yesterday. It also feels good to relax the body and relax the mind. It feels good to stretch the body when the body feels tight and tense, loosening up our bodies, preparing us for relaxation after long days. Or maybe we're doing yoga before we start our day. Or maybe we're doing yoga in the middle of the day. Or who knows? We go with our intuition and listen to the universe when it tells us to stretch, relax. That's what we're doing when we're doing yoga. Mindful of our body, mindful of our environment, mindful of the situation, whatever it may be, as we go inward. And when we go inward in our yoga practice, we try not to judge ourselves for what we still cannot do, respecting our bodies and respecting the process that it takes to get to next levels. Maybe we'll be able to do a headstand this week. Maybe we won't. To each their own. Whatever you can do is whatever you can do. We practice yoga to feel good about ourselves, not to stress ourselves out on what we can and cannot do in the practice. We're honoring our bodies. We are honoring the process of our yoga journey. We are honoring our peace. We are honoring our solitude in a moment of self-care that we give ourselves when we do yoga. Practicing self-care, going inward with self, calming the mind, calming the body, stretching, strengthening, lengthening, and whatever else we may get out of our yoga practice. Because again, to each their own. What one person may get out of it, another person may not. Yoga is interpersonal. Again, yoga is interpersonal, meaning it's with yourself. We don't judge. We don't compare. We simply do. We simply stretch. We simply find our peace as we wave our bodies, as we strengthen our bodies, as as we go on top of our head in headstand, as we strengthen our arms and crow pose, whatever we are doing, we are simply practicing self-care because it is a necessity. And in doing yoga, we may find answers to our questions that doesn't come when our mind is busy. Mental chatter doesn't allow us sometimes to focus on some things. But sometimes in our yoga practice, we may find, oh, that's the answer I was looking for. Sometimes. That's what we're doing, simply going inward. You know, they say when you be quiet, only then will you find the answer. Silence the mind and the answers shall come. A wise person once said. There is some truth in that. There is some truth in listening, in meditating, and praying, and finding the answers in a peaceful, level-headed, rational state of mind, opposed to finding and looking for the answers in a panic when we're not level-headed. This is what yoga is for many of us. And again, to each their own. People have different reasons for doing their yoga practice. We find our peace. We find our answers in many cases sometimes. We simply do our yoga for us as we practice our self-care. And as we close off this guided mindfulness yoga flow, I hope that peace and blessings come to you in whatever you may do. I hope that you find your answers and find your peace within. Find comfort in all that you do. Namaste. Peace and blessings. Amen.